President Trump has, of course, postponed tariff deadlines in the past, but this one, he says, stands strong and will not be extended, meaning that from Friday, exports to the US from South Africa will be slapped with a 30% tax to help narrow what the president says is an $8.8 billion trade deficit. Now, Pretoria says it has proposed a deal to the Trump administration to try to reduce this tariff rate or get an exemption for key industries like shipbuilding. The proposal includes, it says, buying US liquefied natural gas, simplifying rules for US poultry imports, and investing $3.3 billion in US industries like mining. But that's fallen on deaf ears, and trade negotiators say that they've not heard a response from the Trump administration on their proposals. So, as it stands, most South African exports, including cars, citrus and metals, will be subject to a 30% levy, as well as products that had been granted duty-free access to the US under the Africa Growth and Opportunity Act for years. The US is South Africa's second largest bilateral trading partner after China, and the effects of this could be devastating. South Africa's central bank governor has warned around 100,000 jobs could be lost, with the agriculture and automotive sectors being the hardest hit. That South Africa has failed to make headway in negotiations with the Trump administration, even as others like Japan and the EU have struck deals, is another signal of the damaged relationship between the two countries. The US president has repeated false claims of a white genocide in South Africa, and earlier this year he expelled the country's ambassador. The South African government was hopeful that a meeting between President Cyril Ramaphosa and Donald Trump in Washington earlier this year would help things. But on Tuesday, Mr. Trump once again repeated those debunked claims of white persecution in South Africa. And in a further snub to the country, he said that he is unlikely to attend the G20 Leaders Summit in Johannesburg later this year. Kate Fisher, SABC News, Washington.